Hello, hello. This is Irene with SaugaTalks. Hello, everybody. I am thankful for those who are joining us today, and most importantly, for those who follow SaugaTalks. So please, this is a shameless plug because you're on my show. I can do whatever I want here. So follow SaugaTalks, please, on LinkedIn. There are a bunch of wise people sharing their experience and insights there, and we work here really hard at SaugaTalks to deliver the best and brightest, the insights, the practical tips and advises what works, what doesn't work. All right. And we talk about artificial intelligence and automation and digital transformation and everything that comes with it. So please, please, please find us, Soga Talks on LinkedIn. Follow me on LinkedIn. All right. How about that? On Twitter and YouTube. All right. I'm done with that because today my guest is Leon Gordon. Leon, how are you?
Fantastic. Thank you, Irene. How about yourself?
I'm doing fabulously well, fabulously, because guess what? Data and AI and automation seems like it's on everyone's mind, at least wherever I look. Maybe I live in a bubble, okay? But in my bubble, this is what being discussed day and night because we never sleep, right? It's 24/7 business. So, Leon, yeah, why don't we start with you are a data analytics influencer? You're huge on LinkedIn, all right? And it's because of your experience, it's because of your knowledge and experience. So please share some with us today, all right? In the world of data, we hear about data since, I don't know, 2005 maybe. It became prevalent that companies should start paying attention to their data. But without much history, what's new in 2023, meaning that data strategies seem to be simple, but we know it's not.
Yeah, I firmly agree, and it's great that you've touched on some of the historical aspects of data there as well. So, I mean, data is nothing new, even down to AI. So, AI was first started to be coined around the 1950s, 1960s. These type of technologies. We've had business intelligence, we've had reporting in place, but like you say, for decades now. What we're noticing at the moment is that there's a boom around data. Why? Because there's so much of it. Everything that we interact with now either captures or transmits data. And also, we've seen the rise of what I would call well, there's no other way to call it apart from AI at the moment. So the likes of ChatGPT, large language models have started to take the forefront and really start to drive forward the tech. Now, I think that as we are technological professionals, we see this, we hear about it every day, we understand it, and we see what's around the corner, what's coming. But for me, the real tipping point with where we are at the moment is the fact of how the layman, the layperson, sees this type of technology as a one size fits all and a one stop shop to be able to get the truth in seconds from a computer, which obviously we know is not the case. But because it's being marketed in this way, I think that's really what's driving that mainstream adoption at the moment.
You know what? This is all good. And guess what? I asked ChatGPT about subject of our talk today. All right, I did that experiment, and you know what? It gave me very credible answer. Of course, like everything else, but I don't know what about your experience, but everything I read told by ChatGPT, I have to critically question like everything. Okay, I don't know how much energy I will have. Like every line kind of have to go through process. Okay, this is plausible. This is good. So that's kind of an interesting mental exercise. But those who are a little bit busier, maybe we will not have much time to really trust it, going forward right away. There gotta be some evolvement from what we're dealing with. But I guess for you, it will not be surprised that ChatGPT thinks that some ways that data and AI strategies can enable the businesses to win is enhancing customer insights. You mentioned that, right? Improved operational efficiency, all good. Predictive analytics, we'll talk about that. Innovation, data and AI can help companies to identify new market opportunities, right? And competitive advantage. So,
Yes.
any comments? Because this is common sense, but it's data up to what 2021 they say, right? So it's not the most recent.
So for ChatGPT 3, I believe the data's up to 2021, and it's what you've mentioned there. You said that this is what ChatGPT thinks, and this is like we say what the mainstream presume to be the case at the moment. Obviously, we all know that ChatGPT doesn't actually think. It uses a lot of algorithms in the background to form chains based on statistics. Okay. Now, what we find with organizations is that they see this type of technology, and it can be utilized in a plethora of ways, especially as data starts to grow. As humans, we can't digest, we can't dissolve, we can't do analytics on data of this size. So start to use newer tech innovations like AI and ChatGPT to do this. Now, fundamentally, as you called out as well there, Irene, is that these systems are only as good as the data that is fed into them. Right. So we know that one of the restraining factors on ChatGPT 3, which will be removed with ChatGPT 4, we're led to believe, is that it only has data prior to 2021. Now, imagine this with a larger organization, and this is why we talk about data strategy, data governance, data quality, where you're getting your data from in terms of your sources, the security around that data, because all of this really meshes together into how the data looks for your organization, the type of predictive analytics and analytics you can actually resolve within your organization and present, knowing that it's factually correct as well, which is really key for any analytics as well.